Okay, what older TV grandma would you bang? I'll give you three. I'll give you not grandma, but some of them are grandmas. I'll give you three choices: Mallory Archer, Emily Gilmore, or what's her name? The one in Arrested Development.
Out of those three,
Lucille. Thank you.
Out of those three, I'm gonna say Emily Gilmore, but you didn't say B. Arthur, and I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah. Well, those three characters like all about themselves, and like they're very similar, and that's why I specifically chose those. Okay. I would bang B. Arthur out of them, or Betty White. But now, out of those three, you're gonna go Emily Gilmore?
Yeah.
Have you seen the episode with Mallory Archer with the Italian dude with the gimp suit and the thing in his butt?
Yeah.
Mallory Archer.
Not interested.
Oh, I am so interested.
Stay away from.
Okay, hello the internet, his name's Billy, my name's Mark, we review shit, click like, click subscribe, we like to swear, this is a kid's review, and no fucking kids watching anyways, let's do this. The way this works, Billy gonna tell you what the movie Moana was about, he's gonna tell you what it was about, I'm gonna fucking talk a shit ton, and then we're gonna talk about positives, and we're gonna talk about negatives, and then we're going to give you Taylor House review between 0 and 10. Take it away, William!
So you've seen Mulan, right? So you got the girl, and she finds the demigod, and they go on an adventure to save China. Only it's different, because instead of finding the demigod who's a dragon, it's a demigod who's like a man shapeshifter named Maui, and they have to save the world from a darkness, kind of like in Fern Gully.
Okay, positives. My biggest positive is... You're a little wrong about comparing it to, what's it, the other
Mulan
one? Mulan. I'm going to give you a little bit why I do not, and this is one thing I really liked about this movie, is Mulan was what was one of the biggest obstacles. She's a female. That was like one of the biggest obstacles in Mulan.
Well,
here,
I would argue that it wasn't, that she wasn't a soldier, it was the biggest obstacle.
Well, yeah, that too, but also it was the fact that women can't do this.
Join the army, yeah.
Yes. Now, there's other reasons why her, like a lot of her people don't want
that she's female.
Yeah, her being female, she was going to lead the tribe anyway.
Right.
She is the next line of succession. And you know what? The fact that wasn't a point is a big point to me. The fact that they didn't ever go, and she's a girl doing this. They never once brought really up that she's a girl. Like, she's a girl, she has girl mannerisms, so on and so forth, but no one's ever like, well, I guess... Maui is, but Maui isn't the voice of the movie. Maui at the time was kind of a douchebag.
Right.
So it was a douchebag. Only douchebags bring up the fact, like, what? A girl can do it? I liked that a lot. That was actually one of my biggest positives, was, like, Disney's done this formula 100 times, and at least now they're going to bring up the princess being strong is not her point. She's just a strong princess.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Moving on, one more step towards freaking...
My biggest positive was the music.
Yeah, music's great.
My man, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Big fan. Big fan since In the Heights, 2009. Saw it on Broadway. It was amazing. Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote the music for this.
Sorry.
I like musical theater. He wrote, I think he wrote all the music for this movie, and a couple, at least one of these is going to win Best Original Song. Oscar.
Yeah.
It's just a debate of which one.
Yeah, it really, song-wise, not quite performance-wise, and you've already brought this up and you know exactly what I'm saying. The Rock's song that The Rock sings, Maui sings, is probably my favorite song, but straight up in him singing it, I don't love it as much, and you really brought that up. He's pretty flat in it.
Yeah, he's flat.
But that song itself probably is my favorite.
In the credits, there's a version where Lin and a guest artist sing it, and it sounds 100 times better. Oh, it is a really good, super catchy song, especially when you hear the second version.
Now, I don't, me personally, there's a couple, it's not up there in the pantheon of good Disney musical songs to me. Yeah. But is it the best that we've seen all year? Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of really good songs.
I think it's the best I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, well, definitely. But I'm saying, when you throw in, half the songs from Lion King, is it
I think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think it's better, but I think it's up there.
You're saying it's up there. I just can't wait to be king. Is still like one of my favorite songs ever.
Really?
Yeah. It's not one of my favorite sequences.
You can't go to karaoke without hearing at least one person sing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight."
Yeah, which is weird because that's one of the most sexual songs I've ever heard ever, and it's just...
And here I am singing "I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts."
Yeah, well, that's
he didn't write it. Like Alan Menken didn't write that, but still, it's.
But he played it on Skulls.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Dilly. Okay, anyways, more positives. The animation is fantastic.
Yes.
The water, I've never seen, and I'm talking about the character of water. I'm strictly just talking about the
water, the random patterns.
Fantastic.
I love the texture of the sand.
Yeah. When Moana, I'm gonna want to call her Mulan. Moana gets
Moana.
Shut up. Moana. That's her name, right?
Moana.
No, there's no L.
It's Moana.
Moana. When Moana gets washed up on the beach in one scene, and she's in her hair.
Yeah.
That looks better than real life.
It's super dope.
It's great. And then she just goes poof, and it all falls. I loved it. And not only that, but character design, fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, I love the look of Maui.
Yeah, no, Maui looks great. All the men they're not gonna show these skinny little islanders and you should feel bad for us. No, we're fucking men, and all of them are like, and it's great. And even some of them got guts, but they're still just like, what's up? You want me to carry this tree? Like, I love the character design and the tattoos on Maui. Like, just Maui himself, but even the facial of everything on the main character chick. Screw it, not saying her name anymore. Her expression, she said there was a good bit in the beginning of the movie where she doesn't say anything. And you might remember it's when she walks up to the beach.
Yeah, she's a baby.
When she's a little baby. And there's almost pretty much zero dialogue in that whole sequence.
Exactly what's going on.
And you know exactly what's going on, and her face tells you so much. You get what she's seeing, what she's thinking, and it's all this, huh? I can't even do that. That CGI little baby is a better actor than I'll ever be. And that's all because the artist slaved, and you got this great product for us.
Yeah. My next big positive, and I'm not going to go a huge amount into it because we only have so much time, but there was a lot of incorporation of creation myth in this movie. And it's all these different cultures melded together. I studied creation myths, especially native creation myths and Pacific Islander creation myths in college. And I can tell you that there's some Maori elements, there's some New Zealander, other types of offshore creation elements. There's Tongan, there's Japanese and Hawaiian. All those Pacific Island nations, their creation myths, their indigenous myths are all kind of rolled into one. There's a couple that are missing that I would have liked to see incorporated somehow, but I mean, you can't have everything. This movie's not for me.
No,
but it created a completely original story by taking the elements that it did and put them together. And the background story, the mythos of this movie is very well grounded, and it's beautiful. Yeah, I really like that they're painting these South Polynesian Islands. I'm not sure where this 100% takes place. That's what I'm guessing. Around the Pacific,
around Hawaii. Sure, yeah, definitely Pacific. And not the Gulf. Definitely Pacific. But I really like that they're painting them as we're not just sitting and making coconuts. We're explorers. We're not conquerors. We're explorers. And that's what she wants to get that back. And that's something that I've honestly never really thought about the Islanders. I've always been they got some of them got dragons that live there, and some are now Hawaii. And I've never really thought of they jumped on boats made of nothing and just went across that ocean. That's awesome!
And they knew where they were going, so they didn't have to worry about getting marooned.
And how did they figure out how they're going? By mapping the stars? Yeah. I don't know where the North Star is. I know north because of the roads. I'm going north because the street names are changing.
Well, I know north because of the sun. But
okay, well that too. Well, I know east and west.
If it was noon, I'd be screwed.
But if I woke up and I'm not sure when I woke up, I would be is the sun in the west or east? I just know it's not noon.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
I'll wait an hour and then it'd be it's going this way.
Yeah,
west.
Exactly. Yeah.
But anyways, these people are That is a half a finger. That starts a half a finger from my finger. Over there's Kentucky.
Yeah.
What? That's awesome, and I really like what you were saying with the mythology building.
Right.
Beautiful and fantastic. Now, I looked up sneakily while you were talking the actress's name, and I cannot pronounce that.
Her name is, I'm going to try here, Auli'i Cravalho.
All right. 10-4, loved you.
Auli'i.
This is her first role. For voice acting, she was great. I really liked
She was fantastic.
She was fantastic.
And
she did so much because both me and Billy have done voice acting before, and nailing your character that much and then changing her. She did a whole 360 of emotions and everything. I kept forgetting. In an animated feature, I kept forgetting I was watching a movie.
Bonus points for singing too.
Oh yeah, and she was a singer first, which is great even because how many people can jump from I've studied singing my whole life. Cool, master of voice acting, go.
Yeah.
In a Disney movie, go. Whoa, so she's really great. I think that's about how I am on positives.
Honorable mention for the short. It was okay.
Oh, I liked the short.
I thought it was okay.
I didn't. The message was like, duh, but I liked the concept a lot.
Find a way to enjoy your monotonous job.
Yeah, hey, work sucks. Yeah, but bills are need to get paid, bro. I'm tired of the be yourself. No, just work and be yourself on the weekends. I'm sorry, being an adult.
There's a reoccurring fantasy where he dies. That's really funny though.
Yeah, no, that is really funny.
Laugh
so the short was good. I liked it.
But that's about all I have for the sound design was good.
Yep.
It was.
Sound
what you'd expect for a musical, musical animation. It wasn't exceptional, but it was exactly what it needed to be. So.
Oh yeah. So now on the troupe, really quick, the weird animal companion that goes with every Disney movie.
Probably the most useless one.
Probably the most useless that's ever. You can, and we keep comparing. You compare this to the dragon demigod,
or you can compare
not
it,
even,
or you can
close.
compare it to the bird from Finding Dory.
Yeah, even the bird from Finding, or even the dog and Up. You're talking. Yeah, well, the bird that is the bird from Finding Dory. This.
Oh
is
yeah. You're stupid, but your stupidness is helpful.
Yeah. Now, was it hilarious? Yeah, no, I laughed a lot from the Animal Companion. The fact it was voiced by Alan Tudyk, and I'm not even sure how you get paid for doing crap like that. You become washed.
Well, I mean, George Clooney was the turkeys in South Park.
Yep, and well, he was the big gay dog at first. Or was that Jay Leno? No, Jay Leno was the cat in the first episode.
Yeah.
He was George Clooney actually did a shit ton of cameos in South Park in the first 3 seasons. He was always the doctor that failed. Sorry, we put potato in your heart, and I accidentally ate half of your heart with sour cream and chives on it. What? You're gonna die! Boom! George Clooney. Yeah. But anyway, so moving on to negatives. I got a huge one, but you can take over.
You go first.
Second act. Fucking second act.
Yeah.
Snorefest. There was the longest song ever was. It meant nothing to me. It was like a villain. Well, with Jermaine Clemens.
The crab.
Yeah. I thought you said ballad. Was it a ballad?
No, I thought you were talking about the ballad.
No, that's fine. But the whole crab sequence, I didn't care. I didn't feel the stakes. I didn't like the song. I loved Jermaine Clemens. He was fine doing what he was supposed to do. But the song didn't do anything to me. The stakes didn't feel anything. I was like, let's get past this.
Yeah.
And
we know they're gonna win the battle.
Yeah, he's not the main villain. We get that. Just, come on. In the second act, drug. And even the beginning of the third act, drug. In the good, middle to towards the end of the movie. I mean, I'm so glad the first act was absolutely fucking great. Or else I would be giving this a negative rating. Yeah. If the first act and the ending didn't nail it, in my opinion, but the second and even into the third, I was snoring. I was almost asleep. I had to stand up because I was like, get past this crab sequence. What the heck? There you go. That's my negative.
If you can see through the details, the plot is very paint by numbers.
Oh, extremely.
It's standard hero's journey stuff. The journey, the hero accepts the journey, then rejects the journey, then gets its butt whooped by the big bad, rejects the journey, accepts the journey again, finds the big bad's weakness, that's not being strong against the big bad, and then victory.
Now, yes, and villain, big bad, you kind of just said it in a different way. Definitely a negative. You didn't really learn anything about. The little tiny twist at the end.
I didn't actually saved it a little bit.
Yeah, I actually didn't see it coming.
No,
I did not see it coming.
I didn't see it
coming. But now, if you take that out, I would have been mad. That saved me from actually being mad about the villain.
Yeah.
Because the villain was nothing. It was just a thing.
Yeah.
And we gotta defeat this thing. Well, what's the thing? It's a thing. It's this really evil lava thing.
Real.
It's
really real.
Yeah, it's there too. Now, but of course, the design of it was great, and even
it was scary.
It was a lava monster fighting in water, and I'm glad that every time it tried to punch somebody, it would have to knock the rocks off of its fist because it hardened in the lava or in the water. I thought that was cool.
Oh, I just realized that.
But it really didn't do anything for me, and if it wasn't for the end, it would have been a much bigger.
We forgot something in the positives, or at least I did.
We'll go back.
The little Shy Guy dudes.
Oh yeah,
the Shy Guy pirates.
There's like these little pygmies that live in coconuts.
They reminded me of the jungle version of Shy Guys from Yoshi's Island.
Oh, Yoshi's Island, yeah. They were totally like a nice mixture of the bad guys. We already talked about this. The bad guys in every single Mad Max and Waterworld.
Yeah,
because Waterworld is very Mad Max in water.
Yeah,
it always has been. But
I mean, they're fighting for gas.
Yeah, like that's the biggest.
Yeah.
But anyways, like they could have totally made that and this was going on in the oceans.
Yeah.
Like in Mad Max, that could be a Mad Max movie. But anyways, except it's the opposite. Anyways, because they're looking for water. Yeah, they were like these kind of Mad Maxy type water world villains that are super cartoony in this giant ship,
massive,
extremely organized.
Yeah,
and there's no way that would ever be realistic ever.
No,
but I loved it.
They clearly operate on a hive mind.
Yeah, and people can't even pygmies can't live in coconuts. Get over it. But it was hilarious. It was really funny. So yeah, back to negatives. Jinx. So, I don't got a lot. I always feel like in these movies when our negatives do seem pretty big, I feel like I have to go back and be like, but the positives were really positive.
Yeah.
This is definitely a good movie, but when I say things like the second act made me snore, it did make up for it. This definitely is, it's not my favorite animated feature of the year. It's not. This is not better, in my opinion, better than Finding Dory or better than Zootopia.
Right.
But better than Secret Life of Pets. Better. Right. Yeah, it's still really good. It's still a Disney good movie. I liked it. Yeah. So that wasn't a negative. You got another actual negative.
I don't know whether it's a negative or not, but I tend to see political messages and everything.
Yep.
And the one I see in this one is the same one I saw or heard about in Frozen. So I still haven't seen Frozen. I'm waiting until the hype dies down so I can judge it fairly. But what they said about Frozen, what did everybody say? Oh, it's so good because there's no love interest. It's not about a man and a woman. It's about an overarching plot.
Yeah.
It's about sisterly love. This one is about a female hero who saves the planet. There is no romantic entanglement. There's no real sense of a future in that way. But it's all about her being a chief and being a leader.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, maybe she's gay, and that's fine if she is. But when the absence of it to me speaks volumes about what they're trying to say. With
and well, I would consider that a positive, just because
that's how you see things.
Well, yeah, well, I like that, even though a lot of it was paint by numbers, and I agreed. At least they didn't go from and then she falls in love with Maui.
Right.
I would have been like, ugh.
Right.
But now the difference between this and Frozen beats you over the head with it a little bit more opposed to this one. Frozen literally, love is the key in Frozen.
Right.
And that this doesn't ever bring up love. But love is the key in Frozen, and then you find out that it is sisterly love.
Right.
Yeah, so that's a little more in your face.
Right. This
is
one's
just
more like
absence.
a ruler's love for their people.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not saying this is a negative. I'm saying it's something that spoke to me in its absence. But maybe that says more about me. I'm not.
I didn't
saying
even
one or the
think
other.
about it. So yeah.
Right.
So it definitely when you noticed the absence of a love interest or anything like that.
Right.
That totally escaped my mind because I was too busy actually thinking about, is she going to become a leader? Is she going to stop being such a whiny little girl and thinking that it's all about her adventure? Right. Is she going to notice that this adventure isn't for her, it's for the world?
Yeah.
And that's, then that's what I was thinking. But yeah, it's different people.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, definitely. Different strokes for different people.
Yeah.
Different strokes for different blokes.
Different folks for different strokes.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, I feel like we talked a lot. I'll start first. You always start.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 retarded chickens. I even put the E backwards as retarded chickens. So 7, liked it a lot. I believe I know you gave Finding Dory higher, and I think I gave Finding Dory just a little bit higher. I really liked this movie.
Yep. I gave it 8 out of 10 creation myths.
8 out of 10!
Yeah. That is a turtle throwing up the earth sideways and it's in space because that's a creation myth.
Well, 8 out of 10 and some weird stuff for mythology stuff. What? I'm Billy.
By the way, the turtle's dead. It choked on a new galaxy and it died. Yeah, God is dead.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
The galaxy, the turtle's, the galaxy's on the turtle and the turtle's dead?
No. The turtle throws up the galaxy.
Oh!
And the turtle was trying to make a new galaxy when it grew up and died.
So the turtle god had to die in order for us to...
No? It just had to die for no reason.
Oh, that sucks.
And that's why...
Christianity's better than that.
And that's why, it, as in Pennywise the Dancing Clown,
yeah.
That's why it's completely all-powerful, because the turtle's not there to stop it.
Oh my god, weird. Ugh.
It can't help us anymore.
Alright, well, that's fun. We'll talk to you guys later. Not sure when our next review
Let's do a recommendation real quick.
Oh yeah, do a recommendation.
This is a recommendation. You should watch our review of Finding Dory.
Yeah, watch. Let's do that. We didn't do a Zootopia because I bought that later and didn't watch it until it came out. But I did by myself a review for Secret Life of Pets. Oh, yeah. So let's see how you guys can look at how we talked about all the other animated movies this year. So there you go, and a not review recommendation. Oh, and we'll put those links in the description. And a non-review recommendation. Check out Hell or High Water. It might not be in theaters anymore. Yeah. You might be able to find it somewhere when it comes out. Check it out. Awesome bank robbing movie. I just watched it, and it might be one of my favorite movies of the year.
Good Maori creation myth movie. You should watch Whale Rider.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really good movie about Maori tradition. And in fact, there is a strong female character.
Nice.
Who is told she can't do stuff because she's a girl.
Yeah.
And it turns out she's spoiler alert, she's a chosen MacGuffin person.
Really thought you were going to get, turns out she's a boy,
no.
So it's fine.
No, she's chosen. She's the Whale Rider. But you don't know what that means, so it's not really a big spoiler.
Okay, bye!
Bye, I guess, or whatever. Fine, screw you, man.